Hey y'all, it's the Country Notary. On my way to my final appointment of the afternoon, my 4 o'clock appointment. Texas cash out, home equity line of credit loan, which again, we signed those in either a law firm or a title company's space because of Texas law. And today I'll be working in the law firm that I have my agreement with, that I basically went out and pursued and found, and we have an agreement, and I average maybe 1 or 2, maybe up to 2 signings a month, 1 every other week at this particular location. So, quick update from my previous signing, afternoon signing. It was a scan back. I had 2 scan backs today, one at 34 pages and one at 8 pages. Well, when I got home, for some reason the scanning app download drivers just wouldn't work. Switched computers, still didn't work. So realized it wasn't the computer, something's going on with the scanning drivers, and I have to call HP because I didn't have time to do so. So problem solved. Again, being a notary public, you have to be a problem solver, guys. It's problem solving skills is something that I teach, that I coach, something that I work on. Here's how I solved my problems today. The 8-page scan back was quite simple. I used Cam Scanner from my cell phone, took pictures of those through Cam Scanner and scanned those in, emailed those to the contracting company, and uploaded them through SnapDoc. So that one was done. The other document, of course, 234 pages, there's no way I could scan that with my phone. It would have taken forever. So what I did, I called the lender back. She and I had spoken a couple of times previously because of questions that we had about printing and scanning and borrower's copies. She basically understood. I told her that I was having trouble with my scanner and it was going to take me a little time to work it out because normally they want their documents scanned back within a reasonable time of the closing, of the signing. She totally understood. She basically asked me, well, if you're able to drop them before last pickup, FedEx, before last pickup today, that would be fine. Will you be able to do that? I said, actually, I had planned on doing that anyway. I planned on scanning and dropping back before last pickup. She said, great, no problem. You don't have to scan it. Get it in FedEx and we'll get it in the morning, which was a huge relief, of course, because at the point I get home from this particular appointment, which should be about 5:15, I would have probably figured out the scanning issue with the drivers on my computer anyway, but because the lender said I didn't have to scan it back, that saves us some time. I'll drop those both at FedEx along with my 4 o'clock appointment, and that alleviates a huge headache. And at the same time, again, problem solving. Don't stress out. Be resourceful. Contact your contracting company. Advise them of the issue. Try to help come up with a resolution. I'm so glad she was agreeable to the resolution that, she suggested. And obviously, I'm glad that I called and not just beat myself up over that for the rest of the afternoon. So I am driving to my next appointment. I think I just missed my street because I'm talking. Driving to my next appointment at the law firm. That appointment is at 4 p.m. like I mentioned earlier. And I will talk to y'all soon. I just finished my last appointment for the day. My 4 o'clock appointment actually finished about 10 minutes earlier than normal, which is great. Time is money, right? And I'll be leaving here shortly to go back to the house, actually pick up the packets from earlier and drop them all at FedEx. But before I did so, I wanted to talk about a couple of things that happened during this signing that might help you again if you encounter a similar situation on one of your signings. So as you can see, I've already packaged up the documents, have them binder clipped, ready to go in the FedEx pouch. However, what I wanted to talk about here, the value of triple checking. I promise you I checked this package probably 5 times between handing the documents to the signers, taking them back, scanning them multiple times as they were filling out different parts of the application, not the application, but the various forms that they had to fill in themselves. And I double checked it again after the signers left. And when I double checked it the second time, which would have been about the 5th time total, I realized that I had missed a notarial stamp. Yes. And again, double check, triple check, and check again never hurts. Always helps. Because what happened actually on that particular form, the wife accidentally wrote the wrong date. So as I was explaining to her to line through the date, write the correct date and initial, which we did, and looked at it twice, I took it and filled out the notarial certificate. And because I was slightly preoccupied, I flipped it over and went to the next document. And somehow as I went through the documents again the second time, I didn't notice it. But in the back of my mind, something told me, you have 5 minutes, you finished a little earlier than normal. Look through them again. I looked through them again, and surely enough, the notarial stamp was missing in that one spot. So, sorry, there's a glare on my glasses. Moral of the story is, guys, always double check, triple check, and check again before you drop the documents. Okay, so this is my last appointment of the day. I'll be heading to FedEx soon, and I'm going to just do a little quick FedEx drop video while I'm there to show you how we close out the day. And not to forget, as soon as I finish with this recording, I'll go back into, this one came from, I think, Signature Closers, into their portal and mark the closing as complete. And I'll see y'all soon. I just wanted to shoot this video on my way home from my 4 o'clock signing. This is my full day in the life video, just to show you guys what a typical day could be as a loan signing agent or a mobile notary. It rains a lot in our area. I think I mentioned it earlier in the video. We're not too far from the Texas Gulf Coast, and it was bright and sunny all day today. Nice weather, partly cloudy, but as you can see now, turn the windshield wipers off for a second. Raining buckets, okay? Just to remember, always be ready, always prepared. In my case, I have an umbrella, I have a raincoat, a full, poncho style raincoat with a hood in both cars, and have your loan documents inside of your bag secure in case you have to get out and go into the house. I have a garage, so I don't have to worry about that as much, but again, be prepared for whatever the day may bring you. I will finish this video up in a moment, going home, grab the documents, and head over to FedEx. Rain or shine, the documents have to be dropped. It's the end of the day. I've completed 3 signings today. Drove a triangle from my house, Bridge City, Texas, over to Orange, Texas, back to my house. Actually, Bridge City, Texas, Orange, Texas, back to my hometown. Did the closing in the law firm, the Texas cash out. Now I'm back at my home office. I'm in the process of packaging up these documents and getting them ready for shipping. So here we go. So all 3 documents today will be shipped via FedEx. FedEx is one of the more common of the 2 carriers between FedEx and UPS. FedEx is the more common carrier, but of course you will get your occasional UPS and or US mail option as well. And of course, in most cases, 98% of the time or more, the title company, contracting company, whoever you're working the job for, whoever assigned you the signing will provide a prepaid FedEx or UPS label. So the quality of this video, the quality of the graphics may not be as good because the lighting in this room is not as good, but I'm going to go ahead and package these 3 documents up and get them in the envelopes and then get back out in the rain and drop them at FedEx. So this first package is the small 8-page document that signed with this particular borrower. We originally thought it was a actual seller's package, but it wound up only being a deed transfer. And basically, as you can imagine, this process is not rocket science, but I always double check and verify that I have the correct label and the correct package to make sure we don't ship the wrong package to the wrong company. It's a simple thing, but I've heard, trust me, I've heard that it happens, and actually I'm going to do a video about my experience with dropping a package incorrectly and how I resolved it. Okay, so have the FedEx, applying the FedEx window is what I call it. Document number 1, shipping label number 1, inserted it and sealed it up, and that one's complete. And I don't even know if I put them on if they prefer it to be on one side or the other of the envelope. FedEx agent has never said anything, so I just do what I do. Second package, this is the big 254 page reverse mortgage application that I signed with a lovely couple. First appointment of the morning. Seems like a few minutes ago, but it was my very first appointment of the morning. And what I typically do, if you didn't notice that, I keep the prepaid label inside of the folder with a paper clip until such time I place it in the folder. I actually talked about this in a video about a week or so ago. I use a binder clip on this one because you don't want the documents floating around in the bubble pack. The bubble pack is larger than the actual folder, so that keeps the documents secure. And again, I've literally had title agents tell me that they appreciate the documents coming back neatly. And at my own expense, I buy those binder clips and the envelopes. I'm guessing probably about less than $1 or maybe 30 cents per shipping document. However, that 30 cents or that less than $1 is worth it, because clearly doing neat work and quality work catches the attention of the contracting company, and 50 cents can lead to more $150 signings. Shipping label in the window. Package number 2. Sealed it up. Ready to go out. And then we have package number 3 from the law firm. I say the law firm. The Texas cash out at the law firm that we just did this afternoon. It's still in my notary bag. 1 second, let me grab that. Again, a rather large packet, binder clip, prepaid label inside of the folder. I saved my paper clips. Yes, even though they're just a small thing. I think I talked about the gold paper clips that I used in another video, and I collect them. I try to keep track of them because they're actually hard to come by. Gold toned paper clips, not real gold, of course. I ain't balling like that yet. Sealed up. Here's the window. And I sometimes do this at the FedEx counter, but since it's raining today, I literally just want to get in, drop them, get my receipt, and head out quickly. So doing this in the comfort of my own home. Open the window. Third prepaid label goes in. 3 signings, 3 FedEx shipments, 3 prepaid labels later. And all 3 of these guys are packaged up and ready to go back to their owners. I've already updated snap docs and signature closers with confirmation of the signings all closed successfully. And the last step in the process is to ship the documents, so I'm on my way to FedEx. Okay, y'all, I just pulled up to the FedEx store. Great thing for me, the FedEx, actual FedEx shipping facility is only about 5 miles from my house. I pass it on the highway all the time. It's on the service road of the highway. so I don't have to drive far, and it's an actual FedEx shipping facility, so I'm not having to go into one of the retail stores like they have at the I think CVS's and Walgreens, or even now Walmart, the actual FedEx shipping facility. So I'll drop these off, and after I leave the FedEx facility, I'm gonna close out this day in the life video. I come here about twice a week, sometimes more often, because basically most of my signings are, you know, once or twice a week, and occasionally I'll get 3 days a week. But I always go indoors. Drop it with an actual agent and get a receipt. Unless the signing is, of course, at the end of the day. If the signing is at after 6 p.m. and ends at 7, this last pickup here is 7 p.m. So as you can see, they have a drop box. And what I typically do if I use the drop box, I will literally hold the document outside of the drop box. Actually, I'll just show you real quick. I'll hold the document up to the drop box like this, where the label shows and the last pickup sign shows, and take a picture of it. That way, if there's any dispute on whether I dropped it off or not, with the label showing, I have evidence, documentation that I dropped it off, so to speak. So I'm going to turn this off for a second, because I'm not going to record while I'm inside. Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys a picture of the FedEx shipping station, and since I'm here so often, I do pick up a couple of extra packages, padded packs and the single envelope packs, so that when I package them up at home, I already have them. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. Alrighty guys, I'm leaving the FedEx store now. All packages are dropped, the rain has stopped, and the day is over. And again, have receipts for those 3 shipments. I typically hold on to these receipts for a couple of days, and if I don't hear anything back, I'll just recycle them. Or I usually, sometimes also, I should say, take a picture of the receipts and have them in my phone in case I have to email them or text them to someone from the title company or signing service if there's a question about the shipment. Other than that, can't think of anything else. It is the end of a day of loan signings with the Country Notary. I hope you guys learned something from these videos today, guys. We'll actually put them together into one big video, and you can get a good idea of what the process feels like and looks like from beginning of the day until the last drop. Please like this video, subscribe to my video, guys, invite your friends, and it's the Country Notary. I really appreciate you guys viewing, and I'll talk to y'all soon.